Hi guys, there has been a new twist to skilled worker visa application at the moment. Before now, skilled worker visa application process verification, it's based on the requirements that is submitted to back up your visa application. But of recent, the UK Home Office has changed their dynamics by requesting some verification from the employer that issued the COS to the employee that is applying for the skilled worker visa. These and many more I'll be discussing in this video, so you need to stick with me to the end to get the full information. This twist is a latest update that all migrants and those who are intending to make visa application within the next coming week or in the future need to know about this. Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you all know, my name is Victor. In this channel, I give latest updates about UK and UK immigration, ways you can study abroad and ways you can migrate through the skilled workers migration route. If this content look exciting to you, don't forget to subscribe to this channel to join the amazing ever-growing family. You can leave your thoughts on the comment box and you can as well leave a thumb up so YouTube can recommend this content to a wider audience. So guys, without further ado, let's get started. The latest update on skilled worker visa application now require the employer to provide some documents before your visa application can be approved. It has gotten to the notice of the UK Home Office that most employers are issuing excess of certificate of sponsorship to employees without having any job placement. At the moment, so many migrants have been stranded in the UK because they have been issued certificate of sponsorship to come and work here in the UK, but upon arriving here, most of them could not get a single working hour with that company that issued them certificate of sponsorship. So with this, the UK Home Office have now switched their tactics of verification from the employee that is applying for this visa to the employer that issued the certificate of sponsorship. This twist is something all migrants here in the UK, even those who are currently on a skilled worker, need to watch this video because the twist could affect anybody, be you applicants applying from outside the UK, within the UK, or those already on a skilled worker visa. As part of the verification the UK Home Office is doing with the employer, they are also asking the employer to provide a contract information to ascertain the number of working hour or job placement that exists within that company. So they need to provide some contract document. You know, as a care company, right, you need to work with a certain third-party organization that gives you the client you will be taking care of. Because as a care company, you will have service user that you will be looking after, and that service user most of the time are provided by a certain third-party company. So what the Home Office is trying to do in this regard is requesting the care company to provide a contract agreement with that third party company that is providing the care home with the service user they are taking care of. Take for instance, a certain company has 10 residents and each of these residents has 12 hours of care per day. So you need to ascertain the total number of hours that is assigned to all the residents that the care company is currently looking after. With the total number of hours in that company, the UK Home Office will now be able to ascertain if the certificate of sponsorship the company is issuing to that employee actually merit it or not. Because so many employer has issued excess of COS when they don't have a single hour to give to that migrant that is coming to the UK to work. So the UK Home Office is now requesting a contract document from the third party that are providing service user to the care company. The reason for doing all of this is to try to see how they can curb the instances of migrant coming to the UK without any single working hour given to that migrant upon arriving in the UK. There are so many migrants who are stranded in the UK because they could not get a single working hour from the company that sponsored them to come and work here in the UK. So the UK Home Office is now being thorough about scrutinizing visa application for migrants who are coming here to work in the UK. This does not only apply to those coming from abroad, even those who are currently here in the UK. In line with this crackdown on employers that are issuing out excess of COS to migrants that are coming here to work in the UK without having any single hour to give to that person to work in that organization. They are now also reviewing the certificate of sponsorship license they've issued to newly opened care companies here in the UK. Because it has also come to their knowledge that most of the care company that was recently opened, they are the one engaging in this issuance of excess of COS without corresponding work hour to the migrant or the employee they are sponsoring. So because they find that some of the intent of this said company, it's not because they are there for business, but they are there to do what they call a COS racketeering, issuing excess of COS to migrants without corresponding work hour for them to work and earn a decent pay to live here in the UK. The UK Home Office are now being thorough in reviewing visa application for skilled workers. So if you're a skilled worker here in the UK, you find out visa application is taking longer. Even if you subscribe to the priority service, it takes minimum 10 working days before you get a decision. The reason being that as they are verifying the information you submitted, they are also requesting some information, contract document from the employer that issued the certificate of sponsorship. I was also told that a certain employer provided a fake contract and document to the UK Home Office showing that they have XY amount of service user contract with the third party. But upon verification from the third party, they came up to find out that that contract does not emanate from them. They did not have any contract of sorts with that care home company. They did not just only revoke the visa sponsorship license issued to that company, the company was also closed. So, guys, the implication of some of this latest development is some of these companies that have issued excess COS to migrants that are working with them without corresponding work hour for them to be able to work their contractual hour. UK Home Office is reviewing most of the certificate of sponsorship license they've issued to this employer. So any employer that is found to have issued excess of COS to migrants or employee here in the UK without any corresponding work for them to be able to complete their work hour, that company's certificate of sponsorship will be revoked. With this in mind, anybody that is working with that company after the certificate of sponsorship has been revoked will be given 60 days to get a new employer. You know it's difficult to get a new employer within 60 days because of there are so many persons out there who need certificate of sponsorship. If the certificate of sponsorship license your employer hold is withdrawn, that is to say, the sponsorship you had for that period will also be cancelled. So, guys, most care company are now withdrawing certificate of sponsorship they've issued to some employee to come and work with them because they know very well that the game is up. The moment the Home Office review their contract agreement and discover the number of persons they've issued certificate of sponsorship is in excess to the number of persons or number of staff that are supposed to be working in that organization, right? The certificate of sponsorship license of that company will be revoked. Note very well that for you to be able to sponsor a migrant or an employee, it must be on a full-time role, and which is minimum 35 hours per week. With that, the UK Home Office will be able to know the exact number of persons that are supposed to be working in that organization on a sponsorship. Because if you are sponsoring somebody to come and work for you, it must be on a full-time role, which is 35 working hours per week. So they put that together with the number of COS you've issued, and if they find that you've issued excess of COS, that become an issue. Some employers have even gone the extent of notifying some of their employees that they will be withdrawing the certificate of sponsorship they issued to them, right? So before they withdraw it, the employee should be looking for a different sponsor so that they will be able to switch from their current sponsor to a new sponsor, because most of them they've already gotten the information that UK Home Office is now coming hard on employer, and which most of them doesn't want to be a victim of. So guys, if you are working with an employer that has issued excess of COS to employee without corresponding work hours, so you are currently at risk, because once the chips are done, you will also be affected. So guys, I thought I should bring this vital information to migrants living here in the UK and those who are intend coming into the UK through the skilled workers migration route. And also, if you are among those that are planning to come to the UK through skilled worker migration route with an agency that is telling you pay XY amount, they will give you certificate of sponsorship, you need to watch out, because you never can tell. The moment you arrive in the UK, the certificate of sponsorship can be withdrawn from that sponsor, and you'll be left with just 60 days to get a new sponsor. So guys, we've come to the end of this video. If you gain value for this video, don't forget to subscribe to this channel to join the amazing evergreen family. You can leave your thoughts on the comment box, and as well give a thumb up so YouTube can recommend this content to a wider audience. See you in my next video.